Hello people, it's me again, and I would say that I was just making sure for a second that because it's over there for now. Anyways, I forgot to set up something else. But yeah, anyhow, I was going to say everything is pretty much been great lately. So, good news, that's the really great news. It's always doing great. But yes, I actually did discover something new lately, but this is something in the works of prototypes and stuff like that. But I'm not really going to show it because it's just it's a new thing and it's not really something recommended to even do. But yeah, because lithium-ion batteries are very extremely dangerous in that kind of case. So you don't want to use lithium-ion batteries for that. Or for, well, for some things, yes, you don't really have a choice but to use them, but they're not really that dangerous at all. It just depends on what battery pack you get for them and stuff like that. Then they're 100% safe. But the thing is, if some actually start to heat up or whatever, whatnot, you can just pretty much set those ones aside. Or if you only have two of them, then, well, it depends on how much milliamp hours that you have on it and stuff like that. So 9800 milliamp hours actually is too much for a lithium-ion battery. For one that's like only like that big. Only twice the size of a AA battery, actually. It looks like a AA battery, but it's not a AA battery. So it's a lithium-ion battery, but lithium-ion batteries, they have it in AA forms, they have it in all the resistor forms of batteries. But yeah, this is not the only battery it has in that kind of form, but it's just basically that's what I have, is a AA-looking lithium-ion battery, but it's like twice the size of it. So I had to get a separate battery pack for that. Now 7.4 volts, which for that kind of particular mini blower, the most fastest mini blower that there is in the world, and I even made it even faster. So 7.4 volt or 7.4 volt actually makes it really fast. So that's what made it fast. Well, faster. So and how fast? Well, I can actually show you guys that, but I'm not going to give out actually how to make it yet, though. But until I do some other things with that. I have to do a lot more testing with it, in other words. I have to make sure that how many hours is really going to last. It's not really good for long-term time. It might be, it might not be, it could be. It's like a 50-50 chance that it would break down within a year or so, or maybe 2 years, maybe 3, I don't know. And probably like I said, I'm still testing it. So I have to be able to like test it fully, be able to let you guys know and how it's actually doing. Well, really, it's really working great, but on top of that, I really don't have that many hours for that. So it's like less than an hour, about an hour for a full charge for these lithium-ion batteries. So they really pretty much lied to me on eBay. So I got them off of eBay, and I got 10 of them for, it's like $1 a battery anyways. But yeah, I'll show you guys what they actually are, what they look like. These are what they look like. The extra, I don't know, ultra fire or something like that. But they're not really, they're great batteries and all though, but it depends, like I said, we have to use the certain battery pack, which it looks like, well, this is kind of how it looks, but I'm not really going to show the other thing for that. Like I said, I put it together with other stuff, so yeah, I'm not really going to show how to put that together quite yet. But yeah, this is the milliamp hours and how much it lasts. It's supposed to last that long, but it doesn't. It doesn't last that long at all. No, actually, that's not right there, but it's actually on the other side of that's the name of the battery. So this is what kind of battery you'd be looking for on eBay or something like that. eBay, Amazon, wherever. But anyways, don't get the ones that say 9800 milliamp hours. Get the ones that say like 2600 milliamp hours, because those ones are the best ones for that, because they'll last the longest. These ones don't last that long at all, and they're very dangerous. Because why do I say they're dangerous? Because they can actually short circuit at any time. So yeah, that's why I'm saying they're not really recommended. That's why it's like it's not good to get the cheap ones. And I basically with the cheap ones to test out for the different projects and stuff like that. I'm still currently testing out these batteries and their limits and stuff like that. So anyways, it could last about an hour for that, and it could last like a half hour. I don't even know. They can last more than 7 minutes, though. I tested it out for like 7 minutes straight. So I had to run the mini blower, and I tested that. Figured out there's basically a battery pack for them, and you attach it to the mini blower, and blah, blah, this and that. there you go. You have a faster mini blower, but it is highly not recommended though. But still, you can give it a try, but it's not something I would recommend. So, anyways, and of course, it's like, even though it's like I would be still held liable for anything that would happen to it, but it's just how it is. It's just a weird thing after another. But yeah, I'm just gonna hope for the best for that, anyways, and just like attach it however way that you really want it, but you have to make sure that the negative and positive are far away from each other and stuff like that when it comes to that. And I'll show you guys how the mini blower is. And it's like same thing with AA batteries. You just have the negative and positive. You want to make sure the negative is actually connected with the negative port, and the positive is connected with the positive port. So you want to make sure that you actually put that together like that, and you just snap it in there with the on and off switch, and then you just turn it on, and it sounds pretty good. So then you can also shut it off as well, without it short-circuiting or anything like that, because it's made for these kind of batteries. And it's made for however, it doesn't matter what kind of batteries you use for it. Like I said, you have to use a battery pack that's specifically made for these batteries. So you don't want to make your own and end up it's short-circuiting, because actually I did that. I homemade my own, but then it short-circuited and it was overheated the batteries, so I cannot use those batteries because it overheated them, and yeah, that's not good. And to use ones that are already overheated, because then they have less capacity, or they have any moment that they can catch on fire or whatever, whatnot. So, yeah, let's not do that. Anyways, that's that. That's actually that for today. And don't forget to like and subscribe if you haven't subscribed already. And I would say see you guys in the next video. This is just saying what the new things and stuff like that. What else I'm trying to discover.